What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are back here on Six Ashes. This is my Start from Scratch series. It is now episode 11, and today is Tuesday, October 13th. We've got quite a bit done since the last time you guys were on here. I just wanted to go ahead and catch you guys up to that. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything caught up here in my computer. Get us all going. Alright, we're good to go, it looks like. Alright, what's up, guys? Sorry I took a second. What's up, Pooter? What's up, Rob? How's it going, guys? I'm just over here on field 49 right now, and we're over here harvesting some sunflowers. We'll go and get this all fired up. We need some fuel in this thing pretty soon. It's getting low already. So yeah, as you see, we're on a new field here. I know last time I was talking about making some purchases and buying some land and stuff like that. So that's what happened. We made a few more loads of TMR and got some money. Bought a couple things, moved a few things around, but more so we bought some land. We bought this field, that the cornfield behind me here. That's the one we were talking about getting. That way we were able to have all of the corn for the pigs. Keep it between the rows here. So we have all the corn and stuff for the pigs, and then this field here came with it. So hey, I figured might as well harvest all the sunflowers off of here. I'm pretty sure pigs also take sunflower. Could be wrong. I think they do though. I think pigs eat almost everything. But also the field that's just over there, I bought that one as well. That was separate. That wasn't cheap. It wasn't super expensive. But that was another purchase over there. That whole field had canola on it. So before even jumping over here, I didn't even have a corn head yet. Corn sunflower head. So I went ahead and just harvested all of the canola off of that field first. See, I think I'm a little off there. Just got to get it lined up with the rows here. I think it's more like that. So yeah, we harvested all the canola over there. I think that's right. Right, like that. Once you have your little snoots lined up here, you can just follow the line pretty good. Just gotta make sure you have the full bite there. But yeah, so we did all the canola first, then we came over here. Actually, we went and we bought this header. It was like almost 40 grand for that. And then we started cutting down these sunflowers. Not the best yield yet, but hey, it's something. So we're just over here working on some of this. I think I could have been one more row over. So we'll probably get this just set up as a worker here. See, the way I usually find the row I'm supposed to be on, it's actually easier if it's straight. I guess that side is a little bit tougher because of the way the slant comes in that direction. But if you look down there at the left little first opening in your snoots there on the corner, you could actually just get your header lined up pretty easy that way. So when I'm going in that direction, I could usually, if I had the harvester turned on. Good thing I have crop destruction turned off. So yeah, so we'll turn it on. That way it's actually going, but you line it up right down there in the corner. That way you're grabbing your row, right? Which is nice about this header too. Some headers, the row spacing is not quite right, but this smaller header here is actually lined up with these row spacings like perfect. Hey, what's up, young gun? How's it going, dude? Oh, you got sad news, Rob? What's sad news, man? Sorry, I didn't see that until right now. And you're back from Branson, huh, Pooter? Sad news is never good. I think I'm just actually going to set this up as a worker right there. We're going to go ahead and let that go. But yeah, it's a decent sized field here, these sunflowers. I think we're just going to go ahead and hold on to most of our crops, and a lot of it will just end up being food for the animals. So yeah, we got, let's see, you said, oh, you're going to be right back. Gotcha. All right, we'll see you when you get back. No problem, man. I wonder how this harvester is going to look on the way back here. Look at the clouds. The sky is nice. It was even cloudier for a while. Looks like we have some even more sun coming up pretty soon. It's only 12:08 in game, so it's noon right now. Oh, so you said you're sick. You're not able to stream this weekend. Well, hopefully it's nothing too serious. Could be worse, right? Hopefully it could be worse. Yeah, look at that harvester going by. It looks so good. Hey, what's up, Polo? How's it going, man? What's up, dude? So, alright, we got a worker right there. I should probably just empty him out while we're right here. That way he can just keep on going. So we'll jump in here. We'll fire this up. He's piped out the correct side right now as well. So we'll go ahead and catch him right now. Hey, you said you hope you get well, so that way you can, or soon, so you can stream. Yeah, for sure, man. Well, just don't worry about it, man. Just rest up. Come up with your game plan for your stream. If you already got one, go over it again. Get all ready. But yeah, rest up. So yeah, we still have that much sunflowers up there to go harvested. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the worker to it. So over here, I moved some stuff around. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you haven't yet, this area here, do not, I repeat, do not put chaff, grass, anything like that in this bunker here, because it is not a silage bunker. I came over, did a load in here, and I only have the small shovel right now. So I have the front loader for this thing, but I only have this small shovel. So I was able to get some of it back out with the loading wagon, but I had to shovel a whole bunch of that stuff. So like the baler and the batwing mower I put in here. Everything got all nice and washed. Yeah, all this stuff down here. So like the crumblers down here, we have the tedder, our plow, but everything got washed up. Even this thing, nice and clean now. Doesn't have that much in it left, but it is what it is. We also got the other fertilizer. I call it the backpack spreader. We have we purchased one of those. I think it's actually out in the field right now on one of the John Deere's. Of course, we have our fuel, which the harvester needs fuel soon. So I just parked this in here after I got it all cleaned out. It took a long time, especially the angle of it. It actually looks a lot better in here too. I actually came in and did a little bit of landscaping in here and smoothed out the ground. Up in here, I smoothed it out as well. It was super, super like kind of choppy through here. Made it kind of rough driving through here. So everything got a little bit of smooth. I didn't change any of this through here. I thought the transition from the grass looked nice, but I just smoothed it out a little bit better back here. It wouldn't let me smooth out too much right here. But I threw some gravel back in here and kind of cleaned up this back area. And I threw gravel all the way back down here too. You could put something back here if you wanted to, through either direction. So there's a little bit extra space back there. Of course, the Joskin. Oh yeah. Also, last time we were on, we were harvesting sugar beets. So this field and the field up on top that we ended with last time, up by the honeybee. Is that what it's called? The honeybee allotment, honey pot allotment. Where is that one? Oh yeah, it's right here. Oh yeah, the honey pot allotment. So field 27 here. We did not harvest that. Eventually, we're going to come back here and we're going to harvest all this. I wonder how much. Yeah, 58 grand. That's not bad. I might buy that up too, just because it's kind of all part of that area. And we already own this chunk and these three fields over here. It's all of our grass. I think eventually what I want to buy is this as well. We get a little bit of income from this, and this is all extra grass we can mow out here and stuff. But now we own, 51 and 44. Those were our first fields. I bought this chunk here. That was the biggest purchase right there. So pretty much all the money that I had last time when you guys were on all went into buying this, and then I did, I believe, 3 more loads of TMR. And TMR, the price is not terrible. I'm not sure where it is right now, actually. So it's actually going back down now, but it got up to 14 and a half, for like 1450 ish, right in there. Right now it's at 1338 and going down. Um, but yeah, we got that. Oh yeah, let me go back to the fields here. And we bought this one right here. That's actually a pretty nice size field for only 141 grand. So we picked up that one as well. Hey, what's up, Keegan? Man, sorry I got way behind in my comments there. I'm gonna catch up for a sec. Did you see the new Super Bee? No, I did not. I did not see a new Super Bee yet. But what's up, Keegan? What's up, Cryptics? How's it going, man? What's up, everybody else? If I missed anybody else, appreciate you guys all being here. Um, oh, I see that Robert. You said, but until then, I'll watch you. Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate it. Say, hey, I just got a bunch of likes and new subs. Oh, you got me a bunch? Oh man, thanks. Appreciate it. Heck yeah, stay tuned, everybody. Appreciate you guys being on. Um, hey, Keegan just subbed to you, young gun. That's what's up. Said thanks, Keegan. He said you make good vids. Yeah, he does make good vids. But dude, you need to. If you don't need it open, close your help window, close your map, get all that stuff off your screen. We're not trying to see all that unless you're actually using it. But get rid of that because it's in the way of your good videos you're making. You say you try to upload every second day. Yes, like every other day. Heck yeah. Same. Yeah, so all that's all done. I forgot where I was at. We were just talking about those fields. So that's the fields I bought. Um, we could just go ahead and pop in here for a sec. We'll go to landscape mode so we can look at some stuff. So yeah, all these we still have all this hay out in the fields. See, you guys didn't miss too much because the grass is just barely starting to grow back. We still have a ways for the grass, but we have to come up here. I started getting the grass picked up, and I dumped it into this bunker here because I was hoping this was a silage bunker right here. This thing is not a silage bunker at all. So I think what this one would be meant for is if you muck out your animals from here. You don't want it to get too messy here, and then you could maybe load your manure in here. But I probably won't do that because it's kind of hard to scoop out of this the way it slopes down. And it might be better now that I fixed it a little bit, but it was really kind of messed up there. Yeah, so we have all this grass up here, and what I was doing is picking some of it up. I did quite a few loads already. I was just kind of cutting through the neighbors' fields here. I was just kind of running up the side here and kind of running down the edge of their field. I talked to the farmer over here. He doesn't have anything going on out here right now, so he wasn't too worried about it as long as I didn't tear up his land. But I do own the biogas plant, which I already purchased when I first started the game. It's very cheap up here to buy. I'll check to see how much the price is to buy this right now. But I do have that much grass loaded in there right now. So later on, I'll keep on doing more loads. We might get to some of that. Yeah, I was totally cheating, kind of cutting across the field there to make it a little bit quicker. Oh yeah, I actually wasn't done. So we'll come back over here. So yeah, this is our grass fields. But just up the way, let's see, where are we? Oh, yeah, here's the store. Our field 67 right here. Oh, we missed a little spot. My, I'm not too worried about it. We missed a spot. That sucks. We were also doing a lot of this in the dark. A lot of the work that we did, it's noon right now, so a lot of the work that we did, we worked all the way through the night. I didn't. Oh, that's not true. We got all the way until almost 1 in the morning, and then we slept like 7 hours till 8 in the morning. No, I'll go back to that. But yeah, this whole field, you guys are probably wondering what this field is planted. This field up here has all been planted in corn. So this whole field up here is all corn. Look how it rolls. Such a rolly hill. I'm pretty sure it's corn. I used a planter to plant it. I'm pretty sure I did corn. But also, speaking of corn, all of this field 51 is all now corn and has already sprouted. That's how much time we've been putting in. Plant growth is on normal, I believe. I could be wrong. I think it's on normal. Oh, it's on slow. So, tells you even more. You said, yep, what's that green thing beside your pig pen? Are you talking about... Oh, are you talking about the... Are you talking about this green thing right here? This green thing is called the Thunder. Thunder Creek Fuel Trailer, if that's what you're talking about. That's a green thing, right? Yeah, fuel trailer. Always got to have the fuel towed around. And here in a little bit, we'll probably have to grab that and fill the harvester up. But yeah, so our field 51, I planted all of this in corn. And then the field that we bought is all corn as well. Our worker, when we were cultivating this field here, the worker came across all the way through here, cultivated part of that before he turned around. So there's like a whole bunch of little notches. Well, at least those few before I stopped him, I guess. That was right before we bought the field, but he still cultivated their corn. But yeah, all this corn needs to get harvested pretty soon. I think it still has a little ways to go. I think right now I actually speed up our plant growth to normal. I probably slowed it down while I was planting. That way everything kind of comes up at the same time. I do that sometimes. He said, "Oh, that's cool." What's it for? Yeah, to fuel up your rides. All right, so I planted corn. Some of you guys that are paying attention out there are probably wondering, well, how did he plant the corn? He doesn't have a corn planter yet. Well, I got one. Over here looks a lot more boring now. There's a few things over here like this stuff. The front loader with the bale spikes is just right here. I think the weight. Yeah, I put the weight just right here for the back of the trailer or back of the tractor. We still have some bales left, enough to do at least another load. Like those lasted a while over here. I only need 9, and 9 is just like that, and those 3. Like 9 is from here over, so I have almost 9 more left after that. I need to make like one more bale to make that complete batch. All the rest of the stuff is still here. Oh yeah, both the John Deeres are parked over here. They were doing a bunch of different stuff. Yep, still putting in work. Let's see, this one, yeah, 20.6 hours I have on that one now. And the other one over here has 6 hours on it now. So they've been putting in some work. But this is the new thing we got. Check this out. The new John Deere planter with the tracks. I got the tracks on it too. So yeah, this was another pretty decent purchase that we made, and I just wanted to get that going. We got the additional tank on it. We got the additional fertilizer tank on it. The optional fertilizer tank. We got the optional GPS and the work lights on it. I didn't put the row markers on there. I usually just like the way that looks, but I thought it was kind of bulky for this map, so I didn't have it. You said I used the little red thing that you hold and bring to the equipment. Just it only holds 250 liters of diesel. Sometimes I use the truck that holds gas in it. Yeah, nothing beats the thunder. So yeah, that's a nice planter. It's a little dirty, but it's okay. Looks like it was doing some work. All right, so let's see where we're at with everything. What's our next move, guys? I at least just wanted to catch you guys up to speed. Let's go. He's at 57%. He's almost done up here. So I guess right away what we're going to do here actually, we're going to look at these fields because we want to see what condition they're all in. So these two fields now are growing. This one is ready for harvest, but in its first stage. So this field's still going to take a while to get there. This one here just got done planted, so it just started growing. We're harvesting up here. I don't think we missed a strip right there. It's weird that it shows that. I'll have to go back and double check that. This field had canola on it. We harvested that one. And I'm pretty sure this was corn up here on 67. Oh no, that's what it was. I had a feeling it was something else because I thought corn. That's kind of a lot if I was doing another field of corn. So this one was sunflowers. I had a feeling that's, you know, how much does Thunder hold? We'll check that in just a sec. I'll try. I'll try to remember. So these have been harvested, or almost done harvested here. And let's see what our fertilization stages are. So this one needs to be plowed. So we're gonna go ahead and get one of the workers set up on plowing, and then this field here needs lime. So it's probably gonna have, maybe I'll plow that whole edge too there and around that just to get rid of the red on our field there. And oh yeah, that's the corn. And both of our fields here are fully fertilized. Once this sprouts, we'll come back up here and get some fertilizer put down on that. And see our fields over here too. This is our grass fields, right? So we have 40. Well, okay, we own 41. Doesn't have anything on it right now. No fertilizer or anything. We do need to plow around the edge. But 40 here needs to be plowed, and 39 needs to get plowed, and 56 needs to get plowed. So those probably all need plowed and limed. So kind of what I was thinking is eventually I want to come up here and get all these replowed and relimed and get all of our fields fully fertilized and all prepped. Get all of our fields. I don't want any of our fields looking in that kind of condition. And what would be crazy if we do that is um, the amount of grass that we'll be getting off of those fields it'll be way more than it is right now. But I bet this little area back here, I bet that gives us good grass every time. It's not a field. It doesn't show up like it needs anything. So a lot of the time, those areas will put out pretty well. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna jump in here. You wanted to see, nope, not that. We want this garage, and he wants to see how much the thunder holds. So we'll just go in here to tools in our menu here, and we'll go over to miscellaneous, I believe. Thunder holds 3750. I'm not sure how many slots it takes up because I own one. It's not too high on the slot count. But yeah, the Thunder's awesome. Let's see where he's at. He's almost done. Maybe we'll wait for him to make another pass and back. He's not full yet. He has some room. This wasn't a very big yield over here off of this field. He said, nice. Oh, yeah. So we'll just wait a second for him. Oh yeah, so that's our fertilizer. I call it the backpack spreader because it's like a backpack for your tractor, you know. We're just gonna jump in this one. Oh, we have to go over to the pig farm and grab the plow from over there now. We didn't even need our plow for a little while, and then I went and I bought some more fields. But if I do end up plowing and liming all of our fields, all of our grass fields, I will totally replant grass back where I plow. That way it's all grass again. I should have backed in over here. I forgot the Fent was sitting right there. So we'll just go ahead and hook up to this. And we'll go and get this guy working. Maybe we'll start off by doing a headland pass or two around the outside of the field. I think we'll do that. So we'll just go ahead and go down this way. Yeah, our beans are right there looking really good. Fully fertilized. So is our field of corn. This field of corn here will not do as good as our field. I'm not sure the comparisons on the size exactly. They're both pretty decent fields, but this is only a 50% fertilization, and that's a fertilization state that we did. I bought the field early enough to be able to fertilize before it switched into its ready for harvest state, but not early enough for 2. Do I need a Nintendo Switch? Man, you know I do. I like all game systems. They're all awesome. So we're going to go ahead and go around this field at least once here. Ender Partap Sing Bath. Hello, bro. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm off. What's up, man? Sorry, hopefully I just didn't destroy your name. What's up, Ender? I'll just call you Ender. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you being on. I'm pretty sure you're new to the channel. I don't recognize your name at all, so welcome, yeah. Thanks for chiming in and saying hi. I never know who's there watching until somebody says hello, so if anybody's out there watching and you want to just say hi, let me know you're on. Yeah, feel free all the time. And if you're new, you like what you see, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Help the channel out. We're over 1,000 subscribers now. We're just going to keep it growing and keep it going. A lot more content to come, and there's also a bunch of content I already made, so go ahead and check all that stuff out as well. We're almost all done with our Stone Valley series. We're on like episode 38 of Stone Valley. Stone Valley was a fun one. Make sure you guys all check that out if you haven't yet. You said you dislike how tight and not that much space in 6 Ashes is. You can only have tiny equipment. No, you can have bigger equipment too. It's just like a pain in the butt to move around. I think eventually, like, once we really keep moving up and we're, getting all the land and equipment and stuff we want, I think we'll be upgrading to some pretty big stuff on here eventually. I'll see how big equipment we could go on this. For now, we'll be keeping it medium sized, you know. We're not super small, but we're not huge stuff right now either. That's funny you say that, because that's actually one of the things that I like about Six Ashes so far. Besides it being the gorgeous map to play on, it just looks super awesome all the time. Look at the landscape out there. Isn't that freaking beautiful? I like it better than a lot of maps right there, but it kind of lets you. It's different than playing like a big open American map, where like a big, just for example, a big open American map. There's other places around that have big maps and stuff, but the big American maps are just what everybody kind of knows the maps as. Just with the big open fields and open roads, nothing to get like caught up on, no hedges and stuff around everything. But playing a map like this, it really lets you kind of get away from that, and it's a little bit more challenging. You gotta be more strategic with the type of equipment you're doing, and kind of just enjoy the scale of what you're doing. How you said the other planters and stuff you use on other maps wouldn't fit there. Oh, but that's the beauty of it. You gotta kind of go outside the box and use stuff a little bit smaller. Hey, but I just bought the John Deere planter, and I tell you what, anybody who thought the John Deere planter was too big for this map, works just fine. So on these next fields here, we'll figure out what we're gonna plant. It could be, if it's beans again, we'll just use our small little seeder. But if we do anything that has that seeder, or that the planter, you guys will see that next time. I'm sure I'll probably do some more corn or some more sunflower or something with it. I could also do sugar beets, so those fields that I want to do the sugar beets. It might be a little bit big for those fields, but I'll still make it work. We'll get some sugar beets planted on those. And it also does like cotton and stuff, so who knows, maybe eventually we'll do some cotton with it. But it does everything else. I think it actually does soybeans, doesn't it? If it does, we'll get soybeans put down on one of these fields here. Maybe this one, because it's a decent sized field. Yeah, this one, what was it? 141 grand? 141's pretty cheap for a field this size. You said what's polars? Though, like it says you can plant them, just I didn't understand. What? What's polars? I don't know what you mean. I didn't understand. Oh, poplars? Yeah, you could plant poplars and harvest them with a forage harvester, I believe. So we're just gonna do these 2 rounds. Headland, give them plenty of space. That way they're not going plowing in anything and they're not supposed to be. Start working. And we'll just get them started like right here. I'm sure they're going to want to follow that line. Just make sure they turn around good right here. Nope, not that way. I love the sound that makes, just ripping through there like that. Alright, so he's good to go. Are you all done? He missed a couple little sunflowers here and there. I'm not worried about that. It's going to get all cultivated in. As I said, we missed a whole strip down here. It looks like there was a strip there, but there's no sunflowers right there. Right? It sure says there are, though. Look, there's none until I drive over it. That's crazy. The invisible line of sunflowers. And it's racking up down there in the tank, too. That's trippy. That means there's still some more back there. You can kind of see them. See the lines, the dark area up there. You can see like the lighter lines. That means that crop is still actually sitting there, but I can't really see it. So we're just going to drive this route right here and see if we pick up any more phantom sunflowers. I think it'll be like right here if there is any. Maybe a little bit further. Oh, there they go. Yep, there they are. Yeah, they're there. Well, if that's the case, I bet right down here below might be a little bit as well. We're going to do one more lower pass there. Because it looked like a bright line in the distance, like there might still be... I could just be imagining things, but where I saw it would be about right through here. I'm probably just imagining things. Because on the map it didn't say that. It didn't have that spot. Yeah, there's a little spot there. Oh, maybe not. I think we're fine. Alright, so we need to bring lime up here. So we'll go ahead and we'll go down. We'll get the lime spreader. What I should do actually really quick. And send that guy off real quick. They just got here, but they can go ahead and take a break. We need this tractor. I'm going to do a whole lap around this field because it needs to get plowed. I don't want to put lime on it and have to plow it again. So we're going to plow this whole edge. I'll show you guys what I mean. So, oh, maybe not that whole edge. We'll go ahead and scoot up here a little ways. Just until it's red. I want to get rid of all that red, because that is where it needs to be plowed. So we'll go ahead and just stop right here. We'll go ahead and plow this whole edge. And we'll plow that whole edge all the way up and around. Let's check it to see if we're getting it. Yep, that's all going away. Whiz is this game? What is this game? Is that what you mean? This is Farming Simulator 19, if that's what you're asking. Farming Simulator 19, FS19. And we're on the PS4. This is on console. Yeah, if you like what you see, man, go ahead and subscribe. A lot more to come. Hit that bell for notifications. That way when new content drops and live streams start and stuff, it'll give you a notification. none of this side needs it down here. So we'll just go ahead. Looks like that whole bottom needs it. You can see all the way around now. We're good. Go. I should have got it. Clean up this corner real quick and then I'll get the workers started back again. And with the workers going on these angles, there'll be little areas like right here that we'll have to come back and clean up every once in a while when they turn around, or down on the bottom there. Even though I gave them the headland to stop, they still stopped early. But they should be able to get through this field pretty quick. And then we'll also have to put lime down here, so that whole field and this whole field will get limed. Pretty much every new field that we get on this map will need to get limed and fertilized, or plowed, limed, fertilized in most cases. Luckily, the field right there doesn't need to get plowed, just this one. Every once in a while you get lucky, you don't have to do plowing, but it still needs some lime. I do have periodic lime turned off, but just having your field limed like the first time gets your fields right, gets rid of that need lime for state in your map and stuff, and just makes your fields look really good. I'm not sure how much it helps on your yield if you're not using the periodic plowing. I'll come back and get that little spot later. There's a worker going there now, and we'll just let them do their thing. So we'll go ahead and just use the FET here for the lime, I think. There's already some in it, but we'll go ahead and just take it over to our multi-fill station and we'll get this thing all topped off. Take it on out to the fields. What is the shortcut to go to the shop in the game? It's just your middle big button on PS4, the big pad in the middle. You just hit the pad and it goes right there, and then if you push triangle, it goes from garage. This is all my owned items. Push square to go to leased items, and back you go to the store, and then your bumpers scroll through. Hope I answered your question. Now we're just gonna go over here, and we'll take this right turn just around the corner here. Yeah, just up a little ways right here. It's always like hard to see it. We'll go ahead and head over here to the multi-fill. Oh yeah, our header's just right there still. I need to put that away somewhere. Fill it up with lime. You guys see it's all nice and clean right now. Whoa, look how it took on the weight and the tires going inwards like that. Never noticed that before. They were up straight and then took on all the weight and did that. Probably helps with stability. Oh, I probably can't even go that way. That's right, we'll just go out and around here. Yeah, we'll just go out and around. But we'll go ahead and we'll do a a lap around the field first, and then we'll have a worker go and do the rest. I just want to do a headlands pass like I usually do. Oh, I do have to get the harvester moved over. I'll just move it over to the next field. That way, when we're ready to harvest over there, we can just hit go. Alright, so this whole thing needs lime. Yeah, we'll do our headland, or we'll do the headlands, and then I'll start moving the equipment off the field as the worker's going. Is there any option to pause the game? Yes, there is. You hit the start button or options on a PS4 controller. I always call it start because that's the way every controller was ever since I was a kid. There was a start button there, but you hit your options button, you go in here to your menu, and if you scroll over using your bumpers, your R1 and L1, you can scroll over until you get to this menu here with like the my save game and the time and stuff like that. It's all the way on this side. You can scroll through down in the right or the bottom right corner there. It says pause game. You just hit that, and the game's paused. And you just hit X to continue, and your game's unpaused. So the top stops time, stops everything, like your game's fully paused. So we'll just do this little headlands pass with the lime. And then we'll just have to keep an eye on it. I'm pretty sure I have the workers buying lime off. I could turn it on, but I'll just keep an eye on it. I don't want them just getting stuck somewhere with the lime on and racking up a pretty hefty bill type of thing, you know? You said okay, and the shortcut to the shop? Oh, I already explained that, but the shortcut to the shop is your big pad right in the middle of the controller. The big black square in the middle of your PS4 controller. You just hit that, and it goes into this menu here. And there's either brands, vehicles, tools, objects, placeables, or landscaping. And then you just can hit it again, and it backs you right back out. Hopefully you got it that time. Hopefully that's answering your question. I'm not sure what it is on other consoles or PC. Not sure. Won't take us too long to make this pass around. It's a nice little spreader. So I used up a lot of the fertilizer that was in here, and then I just palletized the fertilizer that was in here, and then with that other fertilizer spreader, that backpack spreader I call it, I put all the other fertilizer into that. That way it can be used on that field, or inside that spreader, you know, because we're just going to be using this one for lime only, and that one for our fertilizer. That one doesn't have the biggest capacity either, but it sure is nice. It's nice, easy to use, compact. Does most of these fields really well. Oops, I did. Oh yeah, that's right. I thought I turned off the tractor. Just wanted to make sure I was getting that corner right. I love how everything turns like white and dusty like that. It's such a cool animation. Not that many um, vehicle type of things, or different stuff will have a different type of like dirt color. It'll just be the regular dirt that gets on everything. That's cool when it's a little bit different. Tires turning white because it's driving through the lime, and it's pretty sweet. So I'm just gonna get a worker set right here, I think, just because that's the line they're gonna want to follow: north, south, east, west. Make a video on horses. I don't really do horses that much. I do have a couple horses on my Sussex farms. But yeah, not really too much into horses. I might get some on here because if you go over here, there's this area. Wait, what area is it? Oh, it's over here, I think. Yeah, this area right here. So it's like this whole area, which is super nice looking. I really like the way the buildings look. It's a cool little front area there. But it comes with all these fields back in here, and I think all this back here is also part of it. But you have all these fields back here, and it's all nicely fenced in. This whole area back, well, there's a fence actually that goes, at least all the way around this part. This whole field's fully fenced in, I believe. Could be wrong. Yeah, this is all fenced back here. But over here is a cool little like stables area type of thing. So your horses would actually like live in here, or maybe they'll live on this side. Is actually what it is, because you got your water, your bedding, and then your hay and oats. So maybe later on I'll get some horses over here. It's not priority. That'll be long after I get cows and stuff like that. Horses are okay, but not really my cup of tea on that. I just like doing pigs, cows, chickens, sheep, all the classic animals for farm sim. And horses are not part of it. Horses aren't really, to me, if I think of like a farm or a dairy or something like that, I don't really think about horses. Like, horses are cool to ride around, but you're not gonna milk a horse, right? At least I hope not. Go ahead and get this harvester emptied out. Get our sunflowers taken back. As soon as he gets the lime all put down this field, we're going to come over here with the fertilizer. We'll get it fertilized, and then we'll cultivate it, and then we'll fertilize it again. Let's see what I'm not sure what I want to put down on here yet. Maybe we'll do some kind of crop to where we can get our straw on this field right here, because eventually we'll need straw again. I don't know why I pulled up like this. Not a terrible yield. It takes a lot. You're doing sunflowers. Takes a lot to get a full load. A lot of land. There's a few sunflowers like that one right there around up the edge there. I'm not too worried about that. So just for now, I'm just going to tuck this away right here. Get it folded up. And we'll just go ahead and shut that down right there. That way it's all ready for that corn. We'll go ahead and take this and dump it in the silo. Let's see, how much are sunflowers going for? Man, not too bad right there. Actually 15 at Grain Co. Man, that's not a terrible price. Let's see, will the pigs take any sunflower? Yes, they do take sunflower. Yeah, we could do some barley in there. We still have a bunch of barley, right? Yeah, we have 27,596 barley. But we have a bunch of wheat we could put in there. Yeah, wheat. Do we still have corn? Nope, no corn. I put all the corn in there. We do have only 10,290 liters of sugar beets. Uh, all of those sugar beets, I put all the sugar beets I could um, into the pigs. And we started off with 67 pigs. They're already up to 88 pigs. The next animal in an hour and 45 minutes. Is there already placed cow pen? Yes, there is, young gun. There sure is. The cow pen is up on the hill, and it's one of the. It's my goal is to be up here on the hill. So you would come down here the main road, come past the store, past our sunflowers. Those all just sprouted up. So we come over here and do our next round of fertilization. Sucks I missed that little patch right there, but oh well. Looks like a small patch right there as well, like right here. But yeah, majority of the whole field's good to go. But what I was talking about, you come up the road here, you bust this left right here, you go back up this way, back up this way, which our field's right here. And you come down this road here. This whole area here is a dairy farm, and you got your, all of your areas for your cows and stuff in here. It's probably where your bedding goes, I imagine. You probably, um, I bet that's the food actually. Food trigger right here. Probably bedding or animal trigger there. We'll have to go find out when we go up there. Water's just here. Slurry, milk point, your manure. Maybe that's not. Maybe that is your manure. Maybe the manure goes there, or it's at least a spot where you have to like clean up your manure and place it into there. But some nice little sheds. Maybe that is a silage bunker. I hope that's actually a silage bunker, not manure bunker. But if it's a manure bunker, easy access. I'm thinking manure because manure slurry. But yeah, nice little shed here for equipment and stuff. You can drive through it. This is your silo up here, so you got to come in here, put it, you tip your stuff in, or use a push trailer like I'm using. Hey, what's up, Nate? How's it going, man? He said, "How's mine going?" Oh, my day. My day is going well. Welcome, Nate. So you dump your grain, whatever, in here. I'm not sure if it's a multi-fruit or not, and then you could fill just back here with that one, if you choose to do so. And then up here you have. Oh, that's interesting. Is there two separate? Because you got water, bedding, food, or is this sheep? This might be cows and sheep up here. Gas. Now I'm curious. We'll go in here to the map, see if it shows anything up here. So that's just up here on the hill. Doesn't show it until we buy it. But that's going to be cows, and this is something cows or sheep right here, which is cool. When you buy that, it's this whole chunk that comes with that 1.137 mil. So we need to get that much money saved up to buy this whole chunk right here. And that eventually be cool to buy this forest area up here as well. But you notice that it comes with this whole forest chunk back here. So if we want to get into forestry, we buy this whole area. Eventually we can come up in here and work in this forest area up here. Field 8 can also be attached to all this, which eventually we'll probably go with that one because it's huge. But you get that little bit of forest through here as well when you buy the Udder Dairy Farm, and that's why I wanted to buy 67 because this is a super nice field to have, and it's pretty much one of the good fields that's connected to this bit of land where I could buy separate. and then like this whole chunk is 68, 69, and 70. You got to buy all that in one. This little chunk right here, oh, that's part of that. There was another small little bit. Oh, look at this little plot right here. 36 grand. One tiny little spot. I was actually kind of curious to what that was. Oh, is that this little area for storage? Let's see if I went to the right spot here. Yep, that's all this little plot here. Which that's kind of cool if you want to start off with a little farm area or a little kind of storage area for some small vehicles and whatnot. And like one of your fields could be back here. Or it's kind of a cool little spot. Not a lot going on, but I drove by that a few times and didn't even notice it there, so that's kind of neat. Alright, so we'll go ahead and at least take these sunflowers back over to the farm and dump them in our big main silo there. You said thanks. Yeah, no problem, young gun. So that right there, showing you guys all that, that is my goal. Like, I know I've been having a bunch of small in-between goals of getting more fields, and you know, I think now we have a pretty decent amount of fields and stuff going on that, you know, we'll do some plowing like around the edge of this field here. We need to plow this whole left edge here and like around the whole outside of it after we harvest it. So we'll have like that to work on. You know, we're still doing field prep over there, but our grass fields, I'm pretty sure. Where am I going here? I'm probably gonna have to cut through the hedge. Should have went out back there. Cheating a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Our grass fields, I think, will end up getting plowed and limed and replanted as well in grass. At least I'm pretty sure, anyways. Don't hit the garbage can, man. So we'll go ahead and get this dumped in. I don't want to dump like that. For that, let's see, so that button. There we go. So yeah, we'll dump the sunflowers. And we don't need the truck right now. I don't think so. I'll go ahead and just park it right here for the bit. We are going to want... Oh, you know, we're going to want this. Before I even do that, I've been wanting to finish taking all the equipment back in. I said back in. What I meant to say was taking all the equipment over to the pig farm. I've been cleaning everything up and storing it. So everything over here, I believe, is now not here anymore. Besides the planter and the fertilizer. Of course, like the trailers and stuff over here. But we have relocated pretty much everything. Besides like the baling, TMR type of stuff, all of that's still over here. The silo is going to live here for a while. Like eventually we'll probably move all the way out of that area. Maybe I'll just keep the silo there as a backup silo. And wherever we move to, we'll have other silos and stuff. So I'm just going to pull up here. We're going to get these mowers washed. And they should be able to fit in that door. It's a pretty tall door over there. So we'll go ahead and just park them in there. Most of the baling equipment is in there. That's what's up. We got 7 people here watching. What is up, everybody? I hope everybody's having an awesome night tonight. Sorry, I'm not as talkative as I usually am. I'm trying. I'm just chilling, relaxed, playing. Sometimes when I'm like quiet, just doing something, I'm just like totally focused on the game and just having a good time, thinking about my next move, you know, stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Shakedown Sheets? How's it going, bro? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you being here. You gotta get on your farm sim game, bro, so we can play. Or at least maybe we could link up and play some Call of Duty, some Warzone. I don't play that much, so you'll have to help me. Help carry me to the end, man. Alright, so these are all washed up now. Let's see if I can maneuver. It's kind of a tight little squeeze between the front door here and that little bunker. So it's like kind of tough getting some things in and out of here. Seems fine though. Then I'll just park the front just right here, I guess. That'll work out right. Yeah, just like that. Come in here and snag both of those up. I think that'll work out great. I thought about like keeping like the tractors and stuff over here. I guess I kind of can, but man, to be honest, these sheds still don't have that much room. You know, you keep stuff outside, but eventually we'll have to. Like once we get up by the dairy farm, I'll try to find a piece of land too, um, that's really flat up there that we could like kind of add on and make more, you know, a few more placeables for storage of our equipment and whatnot. We'll find something that kind of goes with the area. I should probably grab the Crumbler while I'm over here. The old 110 Crumbler. Oh, just fell down that dip right there. That's a big dip. It just kind of threw me into that. That's the type of stuff I was trying to smooth out, but I didn't want to get rid of the bushes there, so I didn't go too far over. So yeah, just go ahead and hook up to the Crumbler and take it back up. Because as soon as that liming is done on the first field, whoa, man. I might have to do something about that dip. I come around the corner every time and catch that little dip in the ground. But after all the lime is done, we'll do the fertilizing. And then after all the fertilizing is done, we'll come back with this cultivator here. We'll cultivate the first stage of fertilizer in. We'll do fertilizer again, and then we'll put some seed down. We'll probably do oats again. I like where the oats are going. Maybe wheat or barley, since yeah, we'll probably just do that. We'll go with wheat or barley. Probably just wheat, I guess, because that's what the pigs eat, and we're making all of the food that we or all the animals that we have will all be food that we make. We'll make all of our own food for them. I had a feeling he was stopped up here. So we'll clean up these little bits that he missed. We'll get him started again. Now we can start on some of the fertilizer. We don't have to wait for him to be fully done. Start on part of the field while he's working. I guess he doesn't have too much over here. We can help him out for a bit. I usually try to do just a little bit of overlap, kind of like that. That way we're not missing any little patches right in between both of our rows there. flipped around here. I think what we're going to do, we're just going to finish off this second Headlands pass here, and then we'll get a worker started again. And then we'll just drop the 110 Crumbler right where it is, and we'll go back and we'll get the fertilizer spreader and start doing some fertilizer on this field. And then we'll start doing some cultivating. Yeah, he should be able to knock this field out pretty quick. But then if you can kind of see right here, there's little patches out here that he misses, which sometimes will pop up. That's hard to see when I'm out of cab. So I see one right here. It's this little patch just right here. It doesn't have enough fertilizer on it. If you kind of look at it from a distance, you kind of see it kind of flickering out there. It's like every so often, you can see it better when I'm in the tractor. You can see those little spots like that kind of twinkle in the distance. And then once you go over it again just a little bit, it'll be gone. So sometimes you have to go around, like there's another one up here. So where do you miss a little bit of stuff right up here? Oh, it's weird it's not. Maybe those little patches didn't need lime. Very strange, indeed. But when we are all done, like doing all the... Actually, you know, if we're going to do fertilizer over there, we should double check, see how it looks. So yeah, it still says needs lime. Very weird. We totally went over that spot. I wonder if it's saying that there's actually sunflowers still right here. Let's see if it shows. It does show there's something still there. Let's go ahead and get this unfolded. Let's go ahead and run the harvester over here and see if there's not some crop in the ground still. So might as well grab this sunflower while we're at it. So you see that bright spot out here? I wonder if, oh yeah, that's all those spots. So I wonder if there's actually some more ghost sunflowers right here. And there sure is, look at that. That's why it wouldn't let us put lime down right there. It shows just one more little bit up here. It's probably just actual sunflower. Oh, one little spot is showing right here. All the spots now. There we go. Very weird. I don't even care about these 9 liters that are in here. I'm just gonna dump them in the bush. That way they're that way they're just ready to go. The harvester's ready to go for this corn here when it's ready, when it's corn time. Which won't be until later. We have a little ways to wait on that. It's still drying down a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and get this thing folded. Shut down, and then we'll get back to work. So let's see how we're looking for lime now. Needs lime. Just that area. But you see all those little dots all the way around, so we'll have to do a little pass there. So I'm pretty sure this pass will cover that. Oh, almost. A little bit more right there. Then we'll go up and do that top pass. I should have got it. I know there's a couple spots looking there, but that already had their line put down on it. I'm just looking at this one little patch right there. Now it's gone, so we're going to go down this little strip here, and then we'll get a worker started back here again. And a lot of those little twinkly spots I was talking about, you can see like one right under the tractor here, one right in front of us. Looks like you missed a whole spot. Oh, no, that's where we harvested that one stalk. Oh, we're off a little bit there. I wonder if we missed any spots. There's a couple of spots there. There's a few spots there. Just turn that off for a second, see how we did. And I missed a whole bunch of them. Excuse me. Apologize. That came out of nowhere. I see some of these little spots are up here. I swear I went right over those spots. I can see them twinkling there. Oh, those spots don't want to go away. So, it's all good. We're just going to get this worker going again and start getting some fertilizer put down. So we'll do that. We'll jump in the John Deere here with the Crumbler. We'll drop that where it is. And the little fertilizer spreader, I forget what it's called. We'll find out in just a second when I go back over here. Also, one thing that I want to do is move this header really quick. We're just going to go ahead and we'll put it in the shed here with the planter. I think it'll fit in there pretty good with that. I just want to get it out of the way, put away. Oh, I'm gonna hit. Oh, yep. Almost had it. I'm gonna hit the planter too, right? There we go. Yeah, like I said, it should fit in here pretty good with this planter. And we can just bring the harvester right in front of the header here if we need to. Or I guess eventually we could just have that header and the other header together, the corn header. So we'll just back up to this fertilizer spreader here, and this thing is called the Kuhn Axis 40.2 EMCW. I call it the backpack spreader because it's like a little backpack on the back of your tractor. No hitch or anything, but it drives around with your tractor just fine. You can open up the cover. And we're just going to go right here to our little multi-fill silo. This silo right here is only 10 grand a place. It is a mod, but it does give you every single thing that is allowed on the map, you know. So if you have seasons on, it'll give you like salt and stuff like that. Oh, you out of here, young gun? Sorry, I just now saw that. Hopefully you're still there. He said, all right, goodbye, bro. See you on the next stream. Yeah, peace out, man. Thanks for being on. But yeah, that silo there will give you any crop. So if I pulled a trailer underneath it, you can scroll over. If the trailer accepts everything, then you can scroll through as all the different crop types and manure and all that stuff. I think it gives you everything. So going this way. And we'll just start over here in this corner. We'll start getting some fertilizer put down. This thing has a really nice spread. I didn't want to get the corner over here though. There we go. Yeah, for being a smaller fertilizer, it does such a good job. It does a lot better than that the lime wagon does. I'll have to go over there and get all that limed right after as well. As soon as that guy's done. Now it looks like he's paying for lime over there, but he's doing fine, so we'll just let him keep rolling with the lime. Not too worried about money right now. We have a lot of what we need. Like, I think if anything, like my next upgrade will probably be a second harvester. But you see, as of right now, our harvester's parked, so there's not really fully a need yet. As long as I keep our fields on good rotation. If a field has to sit there for a little bit longer, it definitely gets fully ripened. So I'm not that worried about that right now. I think eventually, though, I will be getting bigger equipment. Maybe some bigger tractors. As long as they're not too wide, I probably can get some pretty big equipment in here. Maybe not like the biggest Borgo set, you know. But there are some pretty nice Borgo, like 8-meter wide type of stuff that does everything we want. So I'm not fully against something like that. We got some more areas here that will not be able to accept lime on it. It's so weird. But at least most of the field will be done. If it's not perfect, it's okay. Sorta. Look at the spread on that, though. It's pretty good. It's not like that, what's that, Convertland pack? There's a fertilizer spreader on there. You can adjust the spread widths on. That thing is, it can do wide spread, super wide. It's really nice. It's just like this, but bigger and has a wider spread. But I thought this one's perfect. Nice, compact, super easy to maneuver around. It's not on a trailer or anything, so you just get through and get fertilizer down super easy. And the capacity is fine for these smaller, yet like pretty decent size, but smaller fields. I know some people say some of these fields are really small on this map, but man, I tell you what, some of these fields are not small, and I feel very, very good about the fields that we've bought so far. Because all these fields right here on this side, you know, you got our field 51 over there. You guys know how that size is, pretty good. We got this cornfield here. That's a decent sized field there. And now this field here, whatever I decide to put on it, is a nice sized field as well. And then that field over in the corner is even bigger. And then 44 over there is also a good size. So all these fields right here are actually really good. And we should be able to make something happen. I think for now we'll just keep on putting majority of our stuff in the silo. We'll use it for food for our animals and do all that fun stuff. I don't want to buy animal food at all if I can avoid it. I did buy 2,000 liters or so of corn for the pigs to start. I did say that. But then we harvested some corn on a contract or two, and then we just did more corn. Actually, I think that's what it was. We got the 27,000 liters of corn put over there, and that was from a contract. That's what it was. Which is pretty good contract left over, 27 grand. That would have been a pretty good payout. But I just wanted to keep it to give it to the pigs. And then we got all those sugar beets harvested for them. Like I said, this field here will probably be wheat because, or it could be barley. Either way, I'll look at the prices again. Whichever one's a little bit higher price, we'll go with that. Like I said, we're not looking for it to sell. We will want the straw again because once that time comes to harvest this field, we'll probably want to get some more straw going, TMR and bedding and all that type of stuff. So we'll do that, and the pigs they eat all that stuff. So let's just get straightened out here a little bit. We'll probably end up doing, and they're so close. We'll just go wheat. I like a good wheat field, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that on this field, and then we'll probably do soybeans on the field over here. So we'll have our rotation on soybeans since we have field 41 just over there. That's all beans over there. So I think the way it's going to harvest out is going to be that corn next, and then probably the other corn right after that. And then we'll go up and we'll probably do the soybeans, and then we'll harvest 67 up there. It's all sunflower. And then this field will be ready after that of wheat. And then we'll do our next field over here, and that one will all be beans again. And we'll just rotate. We might rotate like what crop is on what field. It doesn't really make a difference in this game at all. At least it doesn't if it's not on seasons. On seasons, you want to set up like your I forget what it's called, but it's pretty much like a layout for all your different crop types per field that you have. So you don't want to do like corn and corn again. You want to be able to, a crop rotation schedule planner type of deal. Oh, it looks like that guy's all done there, which is good. Let me jump in here and see how he did. It's hard to even tell now. So we're just gonna keep on going with the fertilizer. We'll go ahead and get in here. We'll move him over at least out of the way here. Maybe what we should do is come right back to this field. We're gonna jump in the other John Deere, which is somewhere over there with the plow, and we'll get that whole little ring around the field there all plowed. That way we can get all this limed over here as well. While we're working in the first field, this guy could be doing his thing. We'll jump in the other John Deere. Hopefully this is wide enough to get, everything left over here. Which it isn't. There's one little patch I missed there already. Yeah, we might have to make like 2 strips around, or 2 passes around this field. That's not a big deal. Either that or back up over and over again. And I feel like if you keep on moving forward, it's even better. Some of these areas are skinny. This whole area is skinny down here. So we won't have to do 2 laps on everything. There's one little spot right there that I miss. But the rest of this is narrow enough to where we can just get it all in one go here. And this plow and this tractor both need repair now after doing all this plowing. He did pretty good all in all. I don't see too many spots. Up here, though, we'll have to make 2 passes, I think. If I keep it right on the edge of the top there. Oh, yeah, I see I missed one little spot. Yeah, we'll have to... It gets a little bit wider up here at top, so we'll have to just make 2 passes. Getting her done, though. I love the way that looks and sounds. This thing's going slow too, just because the repair it needs. You know what I could do is go in here, you hit your menu button, you go in here to your garage, go to your own items, and yeah, this tractor needs repair. The plow needs repair. The spreader needs some repair. Lime wagon needs it. Windrower needs it. You can scroll through and find out what needs repair or not, and you can just do it in here. Some stuff needs it, but it's not severe enough. The severity of it is not bad enough to like warrant automatic thing. So if you go through, like, you can tell that some of your other equipment might need repair. It's just not as bad as not as bad as these, where it could be like maybe a quarter down. I think it lets you do it if it's below a quarter, like 5/8, you know, 3/8 down type of thing. Alright, so that's all good to go there. We'll just finish off this top, and the plowing on this field is all done. But yeah, as soon as like the corn gets harvested off of field 50, is that what it is? Yeah, field 50, and then we'll do the perimeter around that as well. But I'm really thinking I want to do all of that grass up there. We'll get all the grass redone. I know it's an expense and takes time, but we'll knock those fields out. We'll get everything all plowed up there, and it'll just be like a little in-between process of getting our grass prepped and reseeded and stuff. You know, we'll put down that Kentucky bluegrass. I'm sure some of you guys know about that Kentucky bluegrass. Alright, so I think that's all it up here. Get this thing folded up. think I'm just going to leave this right here for now. I'll come back and pick it up in a little while. Now what I want to do is grab this thing, and I'll just set a worker to it while we start doing some of that cultivating. And he'll knock this field out so quick. You know, I don't even know. I won't even do that. We're gonna knock this field out so fast, just us, anyways. That's what I was saying. This fertilizer spreader is so awesome. It only does solid fertilizer, no lime or anything, which I think would be awesome if it did lime. It just, you know, the capacity for lime, it would go down pretty quick. I guess it is a couple thousand. It's like 2,600, I think. Missed one little spot. But yeah, like I was saying too, as soon as we're all done over here cultivating, we will fertilize again, giving us 100% fertilization, and that's not even with any seed on it yet. But we'll go through and we'll fertilize everything. We'll get it all perfect, and then we'll put seed down. That way we don't even have to touch the field again until we're ready to harvest. That's usually how I like to do all of it. You know, you shouldn't have to drive back over your seeded ground to put fertilizer on it. Like, I think, in my opinion, the final thing you should do in any like planting situation is put the seed in the ground or put the plant in the ground until it's ready for harvest. You should get all your soil, all your microbiology in your soil and stuff all prepped and all ready. Make sure your little microorganisms are all good to go, and then you can put your plants in the ground when the time is right. Alright, so I'm going to grab this crumbler. I'm actually going to grab their tractor. I'll just leave this one over here with the fertilizer. Oops. I like this tractor here because we already have 20.9 hours on it. This was just my new tractor, and we already have, you know, in no time I'll have 25 hours on it pretty quick. Like I said, by the end of this series we'll have over 100 hours on this one probably. But I think I will be upgrading tractors eventually. I'll probably keep these two tractors. I'm not sure how long the Fent will stay around. I do like it a lot. But I would really like to have at least one big bad one eventually. Like a 9RX or something, I think would be pretty sweet. It's narrow enough to fit through. Anywhere, any area is pretty much on the map. You can pull a 9RX around, so I think that'd be fun to have one of those, just to pull some pretty big stuff around for us if we want. Yeah, the 110 Crumbler. I think it's called the 110 Crumbler because let's see, what's it actually called? Yeah, 110 Crumbler, and it's 27 feet wide. But I think it's the 110 just because it only takes 110 horsepower to pull it. So if you have a small tractor, and this thing is cheap too, if you have a small tractor, this thing does so good. Like, you know, we could pull it around with a Fent, no problem. That's what we were doing at first to start. We've already came quite a ways on this Let's Play here since we've started. I'm going to make this turn here, and I'm going to put it on cruise control, and I'm going to check how many hours we've already invested into this series here. I bet when this series is all done, I bet we'll be around 300 hours put into this series. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and hit cruise control here. I think we should be fine for a second. And we'll scroll over here. 81.25 hours. So already 81 hours put in. That's a lot of hours. Just like on the Stone Valley when we were doing that one, I was 107 hours into it by the time the update came out. By the time I did all the update and reset everything, it's already 107 hours into it. I think we right now I think we're at 100 and maybe almost 130 hours, 120 something hours after the update. So we're at like 200. I think we're at like 230 hours now is what it is, which is quite a bit. And we're not quite done there yet. You guys still stay tuned for all that Stone Valley series. We still have at least a couple more solid episodes of that one. We do have 1.25 million liters, I think, or over that, of beans that we have to go sell still. We have a bunch of transporting beans to do. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff still to go on that map. And I'll be keeping it around for a while, so every once in a while we could go ahead and kind of bring that one out and see the progression of where that one's gone, which won't be crazy progression. I'm working on all of the other maps and stuff right now, so most of my work goes right into those. But there is one other one that I really wanted to bring out. I know you guys just saw that Lone Oak multiplayer that we were doing last week. That was a lot of fun. I do have another Lone Oak that I really wanted to show you guys a little bit of, and that one was going to be the new series. I decided to do 6 Ashes instead. Well, that Lone Oak, it is seasons, and I wanted to start, with some progression on there to kind of show you guys something besides just the starting of a season's start from scratch. So, there's a loan on that one now. I think it's about a $3 million loan. All the fields are all prepped and ready to go on that. I think we're right in the middle of doing like some herbicide on some weeds. Midsummer, we have cattle on there as well. So yeah, that'd be a fun one to bring out. I think in the near future I'll probably do, start doing episodes of that one as well. It's going to be kind of far and few between each episode of that one, but I think that'll be a fun one to kind of share on the side. Polo85, are you going to do any multiplayer tonight? I'm not sure yet. Are you going to be on any multiplayer tonight? Got to have you guys come in and do some work. If I'm not on multiplayer, how do you guys do all the work for me if I'm not on? I like just sitting around and watching you guys do all the work on my fields. Just joking, I'm right there with you. You said, well, I can stay on tonight till 3. Oh, man, that's late. But what time is it for you right now, Polo? Just going to go ahead and get his worker set right here in the middle now, I think. Just like that. $12:45. Oh yeah, so you got a couple hours. That's what's up. That's only 10:45 for me here. But it sounds fun. I think I will. So stay tuned, stay online, and I'll send you an invite as soon as I have the map up. So that goes for anybody else out there watching. If you guys want to play here in just a little while after this stream is done, which is coming to an end, I think, I'll be taking a short break, doing a couple things here, checking on the family, making sure wife and baby are good, and then I'll be starting up the map. Oh, you're playing a little Vampire, huh? Is that you say that? Vampire? Right now, one of those new free downloads for PS4 Plus. I checked out the preview of that one. It looks actually pretty cool. Different, kind of demonic, It looks pretty cool. But like I said, it's probably going to bring us to an end on this one tonight. I really appreciate you guys all being on. If anybody is new to the channel, we have a lot more content to come. If you guys liked what you saw, please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell for notifications. Yep, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. You guys all have a good night.